Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Factorio Extra. Read all about it. You betcha. It's Sunday. And we're doing a little Factorio Extra where we're taking the base that we used to do the no spoon achievement, and that was the base that we made for doing the blueprints of that achievement, and now we're just doing some extras with it, adding, kind of sprucing up the place, because doing the no spoon achievement, you're not going for all the extras and the fancies, right? You do what you got to get done to make things happen, right? Now we're taking the base and we're going to kind of spruce it up a little bit. Maybe get it to launch rockets every once in a while and some things like that, right? But before we can do all that, of course, we got to have a logistics system. And so, we got to work on some, like, bringing in resources, trains, a few other things. And the one thing I'm going to talk about today is logistics bots. I know. We'll get to that in a second. Before we get started, of course, I want to thank everybody. Recent subscribers are scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. Of course, all those in chat. And, of course, everybody that watches later on in their own time zones of their own things. Because as much as I would love to just broadcast 24 hours a day, my poor body would just never handle it. It's just that's just not happening, people. So with that, let me switch over the screen and the things. Push that button, Max. There you go. Look at that. Resume is ready. And hopefully the sound works. I think I might have turned the sound way down. So we can turn the sound back up again, Max. All right, cool. All right, there you go. Because, not to say there's going to be a lot of sound playing in the game, but, we're going to have a little sound in the game, and it's all good after that. So you can go back. Let's hit the resume button. Oh, wow. Look at that. We have... Where are we? Well, let's go to the map. Yeah, well, here we are. Here is the base. And, of course, this was the base we used to make blueprints for doing the No Spoon achievement. And then, of course, we actually did a separate series on that. And, of course, that's a 5-video series on the channel where we did this. We did the No Spoon achievement in under 6 hours. I was really happy about that, considering I hadn't played in a couple of years. And, this was like, I did this one-time file, kind of warm up, get my head refreshed into the game, and then we went and automatically did the No Spoon achievement and did it in 5 hours and 55 minutes, I think it was. I was pretty happy about that, actually. So this is of course the leftovers of that and of that mapping exercise. Now, I always intended to come back to this map, and we were going to do some stuff with it. As you can see here, we played a little bit around with trains last week, but the other big thing we did last week, the mega map, the mega mall, the mega things, the things that holds all the goodies and the stuff. But before we play with that, we're down here at Power. Wow, that's actually really loud. Let me turn that down just 1 second. Okay, so the speakers are where. So I have a huge desk. I have a big desk. Like, we're talking, well, I'm 6'6". This desk is 7 feet, 7 by 4, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's 7 by 4. I don't think it's 8 by 4. I think it's 7 by 4. Anyway, it's a big desk, right? And the speakers, and I don't sit at the desk like front to back, like the 4-foot section. I sit at this desk at an angle. So I sit at the back corner of the desk, or the front corner, and the speakers are all the way in the other corner. So it's more like 8 feet 6 inches the speakers are away. So when I have to turn the speakers down, it's a long stretch. Insane in the brain. What's going on today? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. So we got to do some power. Before we get crazy with that, it turns out I think I have robots. So how about we try that? Make a blueprint of this. That's what people do, right? They take a blueprint like this, and they go boop, and then they say, okay, do that, and then, I'm supposed to do something really cool, right? Not that. That wasn't cool at all. Okay, let's just point that out. And then I'm supposed to do something really cool like this. Boop. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, that's because it was supposed to be cool. Did you get a custom line to greet me? That's so sweet. No, that's my age. That's my age coming out. That's what that is. Insane in the brain. I mean, it's late 90s, 2000s music. What can I tell you? I mean, but you know what? It's all good if you like it, right? I mean, anybody is the name Insane. I got to go with it, and I mean that's insane enough for me. So with that, you got to hook up some water to this thing, dude. I mean, this looks really cool, but it isn't going to do jack squat unless you hook some water up for it. That's not what you wanted. No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted. That is not where you wanted it, though. Right there would be good. How about you hook this thing up and at least the water part is done. Cool. Now what do you want to do? Well, let's take the let's take this coal that's running down here. Do you want to put this splitter in now? Well, all right. We'll turn it this way. Do. That's, that was probably bad timing for that. I should have probably waited for that until later. But you know what? It's too late now. It's just too late now. So we'll deal with it later. There we go. Look at this. All the things coming online. Right, guys? You're all online? Yes, there we go. Hey, a little more power never hurts because, hey, guess what we're going to do? We're going to play with some logistics spots. You betcha. All good in there. Oh, I wish I was 30. I wish I was 30. I am older. I am older than 30. Well, gee. It's okay, though. You're not hurting my feelings at all. You're not hurting my feelings one bit. I have earned the years I have. And I have gone through great things to get through the years I have. Don't get me wrong, I love roller coasters even to this day and all the things. And if I was at Disney right now, me and Disney, I'd be there all day. Well, even Universal, it wouldn't matter. I'm very young in the mind, very young at heart, very young, but I am slightly older than 30. Gosh darn it. Anyway, so nevertheless, the mega mall of mega things. And what are we doing today? Well, we're not doing nuclear today. Okay? We have the ability, that's right, the mall does nuclear. And we're going to probably play with that somewhere down the road. Oh yeah, playing with nuclear. You know that's awesome, right? Oh yeah, by the way, solar panels. Yeah, that's a thing that gets made here, and of course these are all the steam turbines for that nuclear setup. But guess what's happening here? Yeah, this would be roboports, and this would be things for roboports. Okay, listen, why don't you switch this over to some of these boxes, just so as like we have like a little bit of each, right? Because I'm a little nervous that we're not going to have enough. All right, we're good. Okay, so this is where we get to have a little fun. Now, of course, okay, till the day you like roller coasters, consider yourself young. I'm scared of them. No, even if I haven't in school yet. Well, you know what? It's... now, I mean, if you've ridden roller coasters and you don't like them, that's understandable, okay? That being said, and I'm not saying you have to go on the craziest roller coaster you come across and go find, because I'm not big on that. But I have known many people. I've known many people who have not liked roller coasters, or have said as such, and then I go with them on certain roller coasters. Because, when someone says that, if they've never been on a roller coaster, or, I talk with them for a bit and stuff like that, and then I say, okay, so it's not that you don't like roller coasters, it's that you don't like the idea or what would be the roller coaster, and then, and then I take them on it, and the next thing you know, they love it, right? And then they're hooked. Yeah, it's all good after that. Oh, look at this. I have a box of logistics bots. What? I know. That's pretty scary, actually. And what we're hoping to do here is eventually we will we're going to start putting down some roboports here, and when we do, this should lose its mind. I'm pretty sure. Now, obviously, we don't have a lot of logistics bots doing any logistics things, but I thought it was kind of imperative to have them because we are probably going to start, making requests for things over longer distances, and I thought, well, let's play a little bit with robots, because robots are cool. They tell me they are anyway. They also say that they're not trying to take over the planet anytime soon. And, I believe them. Right? You gotta trust somebody at some point in time, I guess. Listen, put that one there. And really, you're not gonna give me the really cool X? You're gonna be that jippy or what? Okay, well, now, listen, game, I am pretty sure you're doing that just to see how far up you think you make me go with these things. Okay, well, listen, let me pull this one back. All right. Yeah, somewhere's around here, I think. Sure, that works for me. And all the things. Yeah, but I do enjoy a roller coaster or two. Right, I will admit, I do have a little bit of fun with a roller coaster every once in a while. Hopefully, now obviously, life and things all gets in the way every once in a while. But hopefully, at some point in time in the near future, once again, my brain and all the things will accept that, life is good and roller coasters will be back on the menu because I think that would be awesome. I've been on a few rides. I haven't cursed, don't mind my words, this much in my life. It's all right. My brother does not like rides, all right, but he has tried them. He tries them. So my brother is one of the few people I know that when they say, listen, I don't like roller coasters or I don't like certain things, he tries them and it's funny when he rides it, he the amount of curse words coming out of his mouth. I am pretty sure he was a pirate sailor from the 1800s. There are just so many bad words that come out. And it's funny. We've been on a few vacations together and stuff. And then he would go on one of these rides. And it must be just something triggered in his brain where his body hates the entire experience. And he just starts cursing like a sailor. And, my parents would be there and saying, you have to stop cursing. You can't do that. And the whole thing is very humorous. It's very funny. But I do know that, on a few, he has tried, he has done things, all the stuff. Okay, look, I according to this is in a network now. Well, what do you want to do with that? Well, I'd like to try and put some robots in here every once in a while. Anyway, I think this would be an idea. Well, yeah, but you don't really have any logistics reasoning for these robots. No, not really. I must admit, I do not at the moment. And of course, one of the reasons is that I haven't put a whole bunch of boxes down here. There's just so much I got to do here, right? One of the things I'd like to do, and again, I'll admit, I don't usually play with robots. If you notice the intro video, the 5-minute intro video before my stream and after my stream, right? Or if I'm the thanks for watching stream, the video that's plays in the background, you'll notice that a lot of my factory is built everywhere. It's built everywhere, And the reason for that is pretty simple. I'm a big belt guy. I love belts. Belts are awesome. I love belts. I love factories with belts. All the things. And I don't think that's a bad thing myself. I think it's really cool. Why stop, take that out of there. Take that out of there, dude. Now give me my boxes. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we're going to put some boxes and things here. Yep, we'll have a box of that. Oh, we'll have a box of that. Do you think you need yellow ones? Probably not. But you know what? We'll box them. We'll put boxes on them, right? Sure. I mean, it's perfectly fine. There we go. Now for the inserters. Well, there's some boxes. Okay. All the different colors here, right? You got to have all the different colors. Miners. You don't need Mark 1s or Mark 2s, I don't think, anymore, dude. I think we just go straight from Mark 3 stuff, right? And we'll throw up boxes on those. Let's see. Power lines. Transformers. Mega power lines. Nuclear. Now, do you really want to give the nuclear a robotic option? I don't know. I live in an area where we have carnivals and fairs almost all year round. Really? Oh, that sounds so awesome. Like different ones, food, music, books. We get to ride a lot. Never rode a ride with my parents. Well, I mean, you know, when you go on big, when you go on big family vacations where, like, you know, my parents and my brother and myself, we all meet up at, like, Disney World, right? And we go or do something like that. Or to something to that effect, right? And you get to hang out and get to do all the cool things. I just keep putting pipes down everywhere. That's entertainment. Listen, you're not going to do the nuclear, right? No, I'm not going to do the nuclear. One thing is that, you know, you just, I mean, sometimes you know, like sometimes you may not be together in that location for the longest time again, right? So, you know, we've done different things, rides and all that other craziness. Yeah, craziness, let me tell you. Okay, how you doing here, dudes? Well, we've put in a bunch of signal blocks. Why doesn't... Whoa. I just realized this thing has got nothing going on here, dude. Why has it not got anything going on? Because it needs sticks? Well, where are the sticks at? I don't know. Gee whiz. Sticks are all the way down here, dude. Why are the sticks all the way down there? Well, the reason, Max, is because you had to stick this in already. So they must have changed a few of the when I put them all in, and it was like, and I was letting it fill up. They must have tweaked a few of the formulas since version 1.0, right? And one of those tweaks must have been around things like, you know, like around big electric power poles and a few other things, right? Because I ended up having to put this extra line. Like, I had this line of sticks here for rails, and then I had to put this extra line of sticks in, which using all these undergrounds to bring sticks down here for these power poles, which I was okay with. I'm all right with that. But now it looks like I need some sticks for this crazy thing. And how am I going to do that? Because, I mean, it's getting harder and harder to find. As you can see here, there's not a lot of space, people. There's just not a lot of space. I mean, listen, maybe you can try this little stunt. All right, well, let's do this. Let's do this. This is going to get messy. Sure, this is fine. There. 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay, cool. So you can get sticks to come out of this building. Can you get them over here to this thing? Yeek. Sure. I got a plan. All right. What's your plan? Well, it turns out you got this little space here because you had to do a thing, Max. All right. Okay. Why do I not have a thing here? Okay, well, listen here. Use the cool red box. We're going to flip this around. You're going to do this. Now you have a way to do this. I do? Yes. Watch. First of all, you're going to have to tell this thing to turn that way so we don't run the belts together. And then you're going to have to do this, turn that over like this, and then do that. No, that. There you go. Look at that. You get sticks going in there now. Awesome. That actually works out really good. And look, you even got them going into a box. Listen, we don't want too many of them train stations, though. Okay. So that fixes that. And you gave them a red box. That was very nice of you. Yeah, I know, right? Listen, we're going to get these boxes. Here comes more concrete. Walls are important. You know walls, right? Did I happen to mention walls are important? Yeah, they're probably really important. Now, why did you give him a box? Like, you didn't give the rest of Nuclear a box, so why would you give him a box? Well, I just felt like he needed a box. All right. So, okay, now, let's see. You know what? Trash slots. Let's see what happens. Boom! Look at that! Them are guys running away with my trash. I'm assuming they're heading all the way down here to them boxes. Yep, there. Look at that. Boy, aren't they some smart? I'm so proud of myself. Okay, cool. So, what do you want to do with that now? I mean, that's great. But is this going to change your life a lot? Well, I mean, it changes it a little bit because I mean, that was pretty cool, right? Sure. Why don't you make yourself a new suit? Because you were going to do that. You got the legs for it, but you don't got the Mark II armor for it. What are we missing? Efficiency module 2s. Wow. Okay. That's ugly. Sure. Well, you have efficiency, or you have speed modules here. You could always just, like, you know, borrow a few things, right? I'm pretty sure that we only need a couple of those. You got red and green circuits right here, dude. Just throw a few of them into your inventory. Let's see. Look at that. You can make 2 of those, and you can make 2 of these. Can I have 2 of those? Okay, well, now you can't have 2 of these. All right, well, gosh darn it. Yeah, that's because you've got to go get some blue chips. All right, well, let's go do that. And then I can have 2 of those, and then we can start making towards get me that Mark II armor, because the bugs are still here. In this map, the bugs are active. We want to point that out. The bugs have never gone away. Oh, no, they never go away. What's going on down here, guys? Oh, yeah, see, here comes the next sortie of bugs now. And, yep, you're just going to walk right up here. Yep, they're perfectly fine. I don't know why them guys were really slow. Most of them are pretty fast, but maybe those ones were really tired. Maybe they came from, like, a long way away from across the map, and by the time they got here, they were just like, oh, man, holy smokes, I can't believe we finally made it, Bill. I know, right? Like, holy smokes, they just said, come attack this guy. Like, they didn't say I had to walk, like, 500 miles, right? Well, I'm just too tired, man. Let's just go beat up on this wall. And that was it, right? They were just way too exhausted to do anything. And I feel kind of bad for them, but, you know, it is what it is. What was I doing here? Oh, we're on our way to get blue chips. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, let's go get some blue chips. Hey, look at this. Blue chips. You know what you should do? You should hold on to some of them blue chips. I mean, not to say we're not launching rockets or anything or doing anything with the blue chips at the moment, so we should just shove some in boxes. You know, like that. So as your future, you can have all the blue chips you want. Awesome. Did you grab some? Yes. Okay, you're gonna make 2 of those. Okay, cool. You're gonna make some of those and then some of these. All right, cool. So that's your 2 of those. Let's have a look to see what else you need to make this crazy suit. All right. So I need 2 of those, 2 of those. Oh, you need 30 low density structures. Well, and I need motors, and I need 60 processing units. Well, okay. Well, it turns out we're at the top here. Look. Oh, look what we keep in boxes. Yeah. What was it? 60? Gee, your memory's really bad, Max. That's that age you were talking about earlier? 30 of them. All right. 10, 20, 30 low-density structures. Let's go throw over here, throw in some motor action on it. How many of them motors do you need? 40 motors. Wow. That's a few motors, isn't it? Well, it turns out you got 50, you got 200 motors. And that's because, of course, you would need motors on the odd occasion. What's wrong with these guys? Oh, we are out of fluids. Why are we out of fluids? I don't know. Well, this pipe looks pretty empty, dude. Okay. Now, you got to remember, this base was built to do the no spoon achievement. It was not built as an ongoing... Oh, that's because you cut it off on purpose. Sure, it's perfectly fine. Here. It's all good. How are we doing here? Oh, yeah, 21, 23.2, 24 to 25. Listen, we can turn this back on now, right? We can let that, like, do a little bit of a thing there. Cool. Yeah, so the base was built with the intention of just, surviving 8 hours. It was never supposed to survive 80 hours. So the base, every once in a while it gets a little shortcomings, it gets a little quirky, gets a little dumb and weird. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't worry about the base being a little short on anything. Okay, so you got motors being made. You should have stayed up there because you're gonna need them motors, dude. Yes. Yeah, because you... What's it doing? Oh, okay, it's still making me the circuits. I need 25. Oh, I don't need 2. I need 25. 25 of those speed module 2s. Holy smokes, people. Listen, we gotta switch tactics. we gotta switch tactics. Okay, well, listen. Yeah, here I am thinking, oh yeah, 2. 2's no problem. 2's perfectly fine. Yeah, 2 is perfectly fine. If it was 2 that you needed, you goof. Okay. Listen, here, grab 100 of those. Is that going to be 25? 25? Yeah, well, it should be. That means you need 100 of the greens. Wow. Okay. You know what the best place to do that is? Yup. Let's go up top. So, everything is good in the world. All right. Yeah. Oh, don't run on that path. That path is bad. All right, here we go. Over here, we'll just convert a little bit of this into something else. Sure, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Listen, guys, I need some greens. You guys okay with that? Yeah, listen, you guys, greens, greens. Boop, boop. Here, we'll just make these all greens for now. It's just easier. It's easier to just collect some stuff and shove it in a box. Here, don't let any of that stuff go over that way for a while, dude. We just want to collect some greens. All right, so there. That will at least give me the 100 greens I'm going to need for this little experiment. And at the same time, then we're going to need to convert a couple of boxes up top. Shove in some more blue chips. Wow, is it ever a good thing you decided to save some of those, huh? Yeah, that worked out good. Listen, while you're up here, yeah, okay, yeah. So you got boxes, we got lots of furnaces, so we can have a look at that. You don't get the rail on you though, right? Nope. I'll focus on getting rail on me here in a bit. So what I'm going to do is, I'm still really hung up on this rail depot. And of course, one of the reasons is that I'm just not sure where to put it. I'm not sure if I want to put it here or if I want to put it here along the outer barrier edge, right? And I guess my thinking is kind of like, well, this would leave me more room for doing stuff, right? Before getting into this mess, because I mean this mess is in the way, right? So you kind of got to work around that. That being said, do you do that and then maybe try to do some sort of circuit build here, or is this where should I do the oil build? I don't know. I mean, there's lots of oil here. I do have this one worm sitting here. Look at him. Look at him. hanging out, thinking he's all cool. I mean, I can always shoot him whenever I want, but you know, I was thinking, well, maybe I should be moving it down here. But this copper that's down here, it's one of the few copper actually around. Like, if you look at the map, there isn't a lot of copper that's visible. Yes, I do have 2 in the base, but this one here and this one here is really the only 2 copper I see. Like, there's this one way up here, but that is not in the base, right? Well, I mean, but like, you know, there's lots of ores out here. Just copper isn't one of them. And this, I mean, this is a really good concentration of copper too. It's pretty crazy, actually. And I'd really hate to build my train station on top of this thing. I think they'd be almost a waste. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm thinking that. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, there's a lot of hard decisions to be made in life sometimes, and you know, what can I tell you? Sometimes those hard decisions are just made even harder by hard decisions of harder people. So maybe I shouldn't be thinking about it too much. All right, so listen, I'm just gonna go over here. You got your engines. Yes. What are you gonna do about this blue circuit stuff? Well, once we have enough of them greens made, I'm gonna convert them. And we'll change all them machines to be Mark II machines, and then you can throw a bunch of blue chips in there, and then it's going to be awesome. Oh, wow, that's quite the plan, actually. Cool. I must admit, oh, thanks, left hand. I must admit, this this design, every time I walk by this design as to making low-density structures on how I combined all these, all the belt work here, I must admit, the fly... the butterfly effect, as I like to call it, it does look really cool. I'm just saying. Because if I'm going to sneeze here in a minute, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Listen, guys, you did a really good job. Good job, guys. Listen. Look, we're going to do... No. Don't do that. Listen, I need you to pick something here. Yeah, go with that, would you? Listen. Yeah, please stop. Okay, look, dude, thanks, left hand. Hit left hand. No, left hand. Left hand. Please work with me on this. There you go. Good job. Good job. There you go. That's what I want you to do. Just turn them all off for a minute, would you? Okay. So let's start down here. Well, first of all, we need these to be Mark IIs. So this is a Mark II, right? And you're going to want 4 of them speed modules, right? Sure, we're going to do 4 machines for this. I think so. So if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if we do that, and then we do... Okay, that's that one. And then this one. And then this one. Cool. Now, I don't know. Let's see. We'll give everybody 50 at a time. Why aren't you collecting chips, dude? No, listen. Just listen. Just do red chips, dude. Just do red chips. All right, there you go. There's your 50. Where's your 50? Here, you do your 50. I don't think 50's enough, but we'll give each 50, and then they can all play along. All right, so here we go. We'll I mean, we can always stash these guys up a little later, right? Listen, I realize you got green in your hand again, and that's very exciting for you. But 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Listen, you can have this back. Excellent. Okay, 50 for you, and you forgot to go pick up the things. All right, well, let me go pick up the things. Yeah, here, 51, 52. There you go. Okay, here, he can have 50, and he can have 50, and this guy can have 50, and this guy can have 50. And of course, again, unlike my other base of operations, one of my bases of operations where you would probably have a dedicated zone for just doing chips like this. During a no spoon speed run, well, speed walk or whatever it is you want to call it, you're not exactly focused on like building that kind of stuff, right? So this is why it's a little quirky, but it's perfectly fine. I mean, look at all the different colors we got in here already. I mean, you know, it looks very interesting. Look, and we already got 9. 9 is awesome. Listen, why don't you just do this little maneuver? Okay. Well, that probably didn't help out too much, but you can always go grab more. Okay, well, I will. Mr. O, what's up today? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. All right, we'll grab some of that. Throw it over here. So I've been playing around with my latest blueprint build and preparing for my DSP run. It's looking really good, by the way. I must admit, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with how that's going on. So, obviously, we are getting ready to do basically the equivalent of the No Spoon achievement in Dyson Sphere program, right? We have 5 achievements to go, and 2 of those achievements are speed run-ish type achievements. So we obviously have a lot of work to do in DSP. And just like in Factorio, when we did the No Spoon achievement here, we are preparing to do the No Spoon equivalent in DSP by preparing a blueprint plan over there. And it's all good in the neighborhoods over there, and we want to make sure that everything is ready. And I've been practicing because it's very intense. It's very intense. Now, it's funny because they have 6 sciences, right? And my goal is to, like, you know, now you get 10 hours to do that. But, I mean, you are dealing with multiple planets, so you kind of need a little extra time. But my goal is still kind of the same. My goal is kind of, I'd like to have like 1 science done approximately every hour. And the reason is, of course, is that by doing 1 science every hour, if I could kind of keep that average up to the very last couple of sciences, then I should have enough time saved that even if I am kind of slow at doing things or whatever, I should have more than enough time to do it within 10 hours, right? You know, should be all good after that. So that is my plan. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. But I have been practicing the builds that we've got done up this so far, and got all the blueprinting mostly done, and it's looking really cool. I'm going to show that all off on Tuesday. You know, when we have our next DSP lesson, it's going to look great. Well, it is looking great, I must admit. So we got everything else. Yes, 40, 30. We're just waiting for these 25, dude. Well, I mean, you got your extra legs. Was there anything else you wanted to do with this crazy body? Well, I mean, we're kind of doing it for the extra leg room, but we're also doing it so as we can, you know, when we're running around putting down some track and stuff for trying to do these trains. If I'm going to do them with logistics and not belt work, that means you're going to have to change the blueprint a little bit. Well, that's true. 26 is enough. I need 2 more of these. 2 more. Actually, do you get enough? I think you have enough, dude. No, you don't have enough. 23, 26, 23. Listen, I need 2 more greens. Yeah, grab those guys. Put them in the box. Yeah, give me that. There we go. Done. Listen, can I have my thing now? Yes, thank you. How long do you take to make? Probably take way too long, do you? 25 seconds crafting time. That's actually not too bad. All right. So, now what do you want to do? Well, I really don't want these things making a lot of, like, different colors. Actually, they won't do anything now because they're at Mark IIs, and you haven't got any blues on this board, right? It'll just make what's left of the Mark I stuff to become Mark IIs and then call it a day. So we'll just leave that alone. We'll head on down here to my junk boxes, and we'll replace the things, and then we'll play with a little bit of rail. All right. You know what I'd like to try? Requesting it. I know. a thing we can do now. It's going to be pretty scary. Okay, well, listen, you didn't pick up any trains while you're up there. Well, yeah, but I do have a train out there already, dude. I'm not too worried about that. You ran all the way down here. Yeah, but I'm coming down here for the boxes. Oh, okay. Yeah, well then stop here for a minute. Listen. Do this. You gotta take all this stuff off. Yep. And then you gotta take this armor, put it in this box. You gotta take this new armor and put it on. And then you gotta put this stuff back on, right? Wow, look at all the room. Look at all the room, people. I mean, I could literally lose my mind here. I could have all kinds of fun. I mean, that's a lot of room. Here, put your RoboPort on. Here, you need to put the batteries in there. I mean, you got all kinds of room here now, right? Yeah, let's go scoot. All right, so now are you gonna try and like call for some logistic stuff? I'm never very good at this. I never have been. In all the years I've been playing Factorio, I've never been good at this. Yeah, like, I don't want infinite. Infinite is bad. Like, can I have, like, I don't know. Let's say 400? Sure. Let's see what happens. Are you guys gonna bring me 400 rail somewhere? I doubt it. I don't even know if these guys are within a network somewhere. I don't even know if I got 400 rail hooked into anything anywhere. Well, I see that didn't work very good, did it? Well, there's the rail. Is it the like two things I haven't got put into a box? OMG, look at that. I did too. Did I mess it up? Did I mess it up? Okay. Yes. Do you know what you messed up? Yup. Look at that. It's still, the box is still sitting there, dude. You realize for this to work, it has to put it into a box. All right. Well, what do you want to do now? I don't know. Well, you do have a bunch of extra rail up top you can play with. Gosh darn it. I need some... Give me a power pole, would you? Here, give me some power poles. Steel power pole, all the things there. You can't reach. That isn't reaching, dude. How do I get myself into these situations? Look. Let's just do this. Stick this power pole there. There. Okay. I'm assuming... is somebody going to deliver those to me eventually? I don't know. Again, I'm not very good with this whole logistics thing. We'll see what happens in a minute, huh? Maybe if you're here, maybe you should just grab a few things. It's probably safer. But I would like to see if it actually does bring me some train rail, right? Is that turning off? Oh, well, all right, turn it on. There we go. See, that's what I want you to do. Bring me the stuff. Yeah, like that. That's exactly, guys. Good job, guys. Now, I mean, I can see these guys are going to get all wore out, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Look, you should pick up some signals while you're up here. I mean, not to say I don't think it's cool that the robots can do all the work, but at the same time, you can probably do some of the work. Do you need chain signals? Not really. I don't need chain signals right now. So did you get your belt? Well, okay, you did get belt. That's awesome. Like, try that. I think you're gonna need more than a couple of hundred belts. Anyway, I'm assuming something's gonna happen. Anyway, well, we won't worry about it. Like I said, I'll go up north. I'll go grab more because I know there's a lot more not more up there. Listen, Max, while you're staring at all this stuff, you did at one time have a whole bunch of that on you. Where did you put it? See, this is what happens like when we were practicing this whole no spoon achievement. You start putting things into boxes all over the map, and you don't remember where you put stuff, right? I mean, it gets kind of messy after a while. We definitely have to clean that up. That's a furnace box. This is some more landfill because we needed that. Sure. Well, up here, though, we do have lots of rail, but it won't be any on any network. I mean, not to say we can't put these on networks, but it's not really my plan right now. All right, do that, dude. Now, I'm assuming the network issue, if we go into the maps and we turn networking on, now, yes, no, it actually isn't connected. Look at that. Look, see? Like, there's the 2 lines of differences there. And, of course, this network over here is also its own network. So there's just enough space there that this network up here is not part of that network down there. Okay, well, that makes sense. I mean, there's just so much more sense made now. So now what are you going to do with this rail? I don't know. Well, do you also want to fix this RoboPort problem you got? Because that's a problem, dude. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, guys, what do you? Oh, you're taking trash slots. All right, that's fine. I was gonna say, why are you guys taking all the rail on me? Oh, because I don't want any more than 400? Is that a thing, guys? Well, listen, maybe we should have a small talk about that. Listen, maybe we'll make it 800 and call it a day. All right? Just so as you guys don't steal this on me all the time. No, guys. Listen, yeah, okay, look. You guys are really making this hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm really glad you guys are doing a good job. I mean, you guys are doing awesome. No, like 7, 8. Let's make the 400 800. Oh, okay. I forgot to hit the check mark. Is that what you guys were complaining about? All right, there we go. All right, I see. Like I said, I don't use logistics robots a lot. I'm a big belt guy, right? Love belts, love rail. Not big on robots. So we're gonna so it's a bit of a new experiment for me. And we're going to see how it goes anyway. Whoosh. I can see how it's going already. Let's convert these back to red boxes. There we go. Yeah, make me some red boxes, would you? 1, 2. Yeah, we'll take that. All right. Listen. This is where you're probably going to start asking for all kinds of craziness, right? I am going to come over here. We're going to dismantle this train station I've got. And I'm going to make some changes to it. If we're going to turn these into logistical train stations, then I obviously have to upgrade these to become something better, more determined, more interesting, if nothing else. Which means you don't need all this belt work hanging off the side of it. All right. Well, that's the first thing. Boop. And then we'll take this side off. Like so. Okay. It would be nice if you could make these generic. Well, yes, it would. Well, give me a second on that. Kill that off. Kill these off. Listen, kill these off because what we're gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and make a generic station. And let me tell you, stack filter inserters are expensive. I mean, they are really expensive. I mean, they look pretty, but let me tell you, they are super expensive. Okay, listen, you gotta do this, right? Okay, do this, do that, because you're going to have all this iron coming in here, or whatever this is going to be. Now you're going to need, guess what? Are you going to try and ask for it? I don't think we can we? Because I don't, yeah, it's not part of the network. I can't ask for it yet. But you know what you should do? Let's go make this part of the network. Then you can ask for things. All right. What a great idea that is. Listen, yeah, clean this up, guys. There we go. So, cleaning up a network. Let's see. Which way do I want to do this? Now, I was pretty sure that the way... Now, I don't use robots a lot. I mean, you have to use robots during the no spoon achievement, I mean, you would be very hard pressed to finish that achievement in time if you didn't. That being said, like, am I doing this just for my own decor? Is that why not? Well, of course you can reach. Come on now. There we go. Do something like that. Do you want to put this one across the water? Sure. Somewhere's around here. Okay. And then, like, maybe move this one down a little bit just to make it look cool. Wow. This is getting some fancy, Max. I know, right? There we go. So, what do you want to do now? That's the mall. You don't want to destroy that blueprint, do you? No. Do this. Do that. Take that out of there. Take these. Put them back in your thing. There you go. And do that. All right. These have no power, dude. Like, at all. Okay. I guess that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Okay, do that. Because I want to try asking for it. I want to see if the guys are going to be smart enough to say, hey, we'll deliver that all the way over there to the other side of the world for you. I mean, you know, this is kind of part of the challenge, right? Okay, so, guys, listen. Put that down here. Okay, so the challenge is I want to ask for these. I want at least 200, but not more than 3. Sure. Are you guys going to be smart enough to do that? I don't know. If I come up here, will you be smart enough to do that? Because I don't know if I put enough concentration of that into there. Yeah, so this guy, like, I probably shouldn't need to do something like this. I mean, we can. I am perfectly fine with that. Oh, here they come! And this is my first concern, is that they're flying way across the water, right? So, hey, but they did it! I am awesome! Well, I of course I'm awesome. But, I mean, it's awesome that I am awesome. I am so happy with myself. All right. Okay. Do that. Do this. Now, I always thought... Now, again, this is where I have not played a lot with logistics. I always thought there was like 3 boxes. I always thought there was like a red box, a yellow box, and a blue box, right? And I thought the blue box was like for requesting but not always needing, or something of the caliber, right? Oh, look at this. They're bringing me more, because of course they are. That's what they're supposed to do. They're bringing you more, Max. Listen, do you know what else you can try and ask for? What? You should try and ask for boxes. Probably no more than 100. Oh, sure. Okay. We'll let them think about that. Now, listen. This is going to be a train station. Let's back this train up a little bit so we can, like, make a better copy of it. All right. Do. Oh, somewhere around there is good enough, dude. Here. Hop out of that. Yeah, the placement of this train station stinks. I really should have it down just a little bit. But sure, we're gonna do that now. Listen, no, yeah, do this and do this. Okay. Sure. We'll call it something later. Probably something more important than what I've got already. But we'll put it. Kind of line these up a little better. Something like that. I will admit the space is kind of nice. Oh, come on now. There we go. Listen, the trees can get out of the way, dude. I don't care about the trees. Trees can go bye-bye. Okay? Yep, do that. Do this. Do all the things. Okay. All right, there we go. How many is that? One. Well, we're gonna get rid of the one on the end. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? Gee whiz, you can't count, Max. That's 9, dude. 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. There's a rock in your way. All right. 13, 14, 15, 16. And 17, 18, and that, and the reason we're leaving some extras on 19, 9, dude, you're at 19. We're leaving some extras on the end because because I want to change some of them to oil, right? Listen, first of all, you got to come back this way. These guys are going to be losing their minds here all day. Don't get. I mean, this is great. Yeah, come on over, guys. Come on over. Help me out a little bit, would you? Wow, that's construction bots. The construction bots have now figured out. Hey, you know what we should do? We should fly all around the map and help this guy out. I love it. Yeah, do that, guys. This is great. Do all the things. This is top notch, people. This is top notch. So we are going to take this out. I know after all my hard work to get it in here. Listen, don't take that all out. Just take this out. Yeah, take that out. Leave the roboports in for a minute because I think my poor guys are going to need roboports here shortly. You know what? You should ask for roboports. Okay. What do you think? No more than 20? Yeah, let's go for 10 to 20. Sure, that's cool. Listen, you should also ask for maybe power poles. No, we'll be alright for the moment. All the things. Yeah, like these guys are gonna have a lot of problems, and you're gonna be in a lot of pain if you don't help these guys out a little bit. Like, look at this poor guy. Look at this poor guy. I mean, he is really struggling. He's really struggling. Yeah, but this wasn't supposed to be a race of anything. I mean, the whole point of this is that they're going to be able to do things, and they're going to build and things, right? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, but is anybody going to bring any more stuff? Well, yeah, I think so. Like, which way are they coming here? Are they, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If they're smart enough to fly up and around, that would be awesome. But I don't think they are. What are you guys dropping off? Why are you taking boxes back? All right. Well, I mean, that's fine. You guys can take them boxes back. It's just, that is the one thing about logistics bots is that, like, they go drop stuff off, and then it's like, wait a minute, guys. Why don't you go take the stuff that you just dropped off and then go reuse that? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? But anyway. Listen, you got to get this. You got to get these guys some power so they can see what's going on in their lives. All right, well, let's do that. There you go. This way, hopefully, we can get a little bit of charge going on here. Yeah, I mean, well, see, the robots on my persons are like losing their minds. They're like, yeah, we'll help these guys out. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad you want to help them out. All right. Meanwhile, listen, why don't you work on that track bit? All right. So, leaving this end piece alone, we want to do some stuff here. I'd like to have. You didn't leave enough for a parking lot, did you? I don't know. I really can't say. No, you didn't. That's probably bad. Because you're going to need a bigger parking lot than this. Okay. Well, I mean, I could always move the parking lot down. Yes, you could. I mean, we could always use landfill to trim this up, right? I mean, we could always. You know what? Don't worry about the parking lot. You'll be fine. We'll just use landfill. We'll square this up to the wall, and then if we have to, we can just use all this as parking. All right, that's fine. which means you got to get into these spots, dude. Well, you're not getting it from that spot. I'll tell you right now. Okay. Drives me crazy when I do that. Listen, blank that out. Put that over here. And I'm going to put them over here for now. And then I'm going to take this and put that down here. Is it here? Nope. It's really hard to gauge where like I should be making the turn on these things. Okay, well that's where you want the turn. That's great, except that you can't make the turn because you got a power pole in the way. Awesome. And you know what you need? You need that power pole, buddy, because it runs a lot of power to a lot of things around the universe. So don't mess this up. You know them laser guns that keep all the bad guys out? Yeah, they depend on that power pole, so don't mess that up, okay? Is that where I want that? Nope. Right there? Sure. Oh, great. Are you serious? All right, just take that out for a quick second, dude. Listen, now put that power pole back in before people die. People dying would be bad. Listen, once this row of power poles is in, listen, you're going to have to call power poles. Oh, aren't you just getting fancy now? Okay. 50, but no more than 100? Sure, let's do that. And of course, these guys are all having a hard time because there's no ports here yet, right? So until we come over here and we help these guys out, I'm assuming that's the problem. Yeah. So like these guys are all cranky, right? They're like, you're losing your minds. I noticed they still don't want to bring me roboports though. I wonder why that is. I was sure I'd put the roboports. Yeah, come on, guys. Come on in. Yep. Listen, guys, I gotta go. I can't be waiting for you all day. I gotta go investigate why roboports aren't a thing at the moment. Yeah, do that. All the things. Yeah, you two guys. Come on, let's go. We gotta go figure out this roboport problem. All right, there we go. I mean, now I'm starting to get spoiled because these guys are starting to bring me all this stuff. And if I'm going to get spoiled, I want to be really spoiled. Like, exuberantly rich spoiled. Like, I want to feel like there's money washing all over me type spoiled. So, why aren't these guys delivering me boards? Because they're not in a box. Well, gosh darn it, guess what? They are now. You bet. And guess what? Now they're going to give me the things I want. I mean, I'm going to get... I can just see me going all to town on this thing, right? Listen, these poor guys, they're having to fly over this water all the time. You knew this was going to be a bad idea, right? Yeah, but, I mean, the whole island thing did look really cool, right? Well, that's true. I mean, it does look really cool. So, are you going to fix this roboport problem that you have up here? Sure. How are you going to do that? Well, it turns out I got another box of roboports kicking around. You do? Yes, I do. There's actually a box of roboports up there. But I would like to get this, I would like to fix this little gap in our network here. In fact, there's a larger gap of the network here. Why is there such a large gap in the network here? I don't remember having that much space at any point in time. Well, here, kill that for a second. Put that in. Put that in. I mean, this coal line's really ugly. It's really dragging me down. Listen, well, do this. There you go. And now you can put this in, right? Well, a character's in the way. Well, get the character out of my way. Listen, in fact, we can have all kinds of stuff here, right? Because this old mall, I mean, it's not the prettiest, but it's a mall, and it has stuff. Sure, all the things. What do you got here? Well, you got a power problem now. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, fix the things. Yes, now all the robots up north are like, we can go play too, right? And I'm like, yeah, go do whatever you want to do, dude. It's open season on robots. Go Gadget robots. All good in the neighborhood, right? Go get it. Go get all the robot things. I mean, you bet. Is there any way you're... Well, I can probably get this out here if I do this little maneuver. Yeah, you take that out of the way, and you do something like that. And then you can, like, put something up here. Now, this is, of course, where we wanted to start with... yeah, if you put that down here, dudes, and then you do that one there. I mean, that looks really cool. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, but look, I mean, you got everything in the way here. You put so many things in the way. Stop putting things in the way. All right. There you go. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. All right, yeah, see, they're bringing me more Roboports, and I'm sure these guys are very busy over here doing Roboport things. Yeah, you guys are going to definitely need some, like, extra power consumptions, right? I mean, listen, we'll give you, like, double ports. Oh, man, this is just getting ridiculous. I literally in one episode went from, like, having no ports to having way too many ports. All right, that's fine. I mean, this is what happens, people. You get spoiled on a thing, and the next thing you know, you're eating cotton candy everywhere, and you've got a terrible headache, and you feel real sick to your stomach. And the whole reason is because you've eaten so much candy. And then it's like, OMG, I'm so full. And it's like, well, you got to stop eating that candy. And you're like, but I can't. The candy is so good. The candy is so awesome. And I can't stop eating the candy. That's what happens, people. That's what happens. I just, what can I tell you? After that, it's a downhill spiral. There's just so much downhill spiral. I mean, look at this. I mean, there's, I mean, after this, it just doesn't get any better. It just doesn't get any better. This is so awesome. Listen, are you guys actually working? Oh, we're out of gears? Well, of course you're out of gears, dude. This mall was never designed to handle this kind of output. But that's because everything's running on crappy yellow belt. Once you pump the jam up a little bit, and we start bringing trains in with finished material, then you can hook them to the mall, and the very first thing the mall will do is love you to death, right? Well, then let's hope we don't run out before we finish that. All right, so let's head on over this way. You betcha. I mean, you gotta love robots, people. I mean, look at the robots. They're losing their minds here. Losing their minds. This is beautiful. It's like watching flocks of birds flying from north to south. It's great. This is great. I like it. I must admit, I'm a bit spoiled by the whole thing. I'm a bit spoiled. Listen, guys, can we try to keep it all together? Yeah, like at least a little bit, you know. Let's get these power poles in, guys, because I'm really worried that if we don't get the power poles in and we accidentally cut this line up here and I break something, it's not going to be pretty anymore. Put that there. And I'm sure you guys were going to do these sooner or later, but I'm just doing them sooner than later because I really want to take this line out. And we don't want to lose power to the pew-pew guns that we have down below because that would be bad. There we go. It would be interesting to see in reality. Wouldn't it, though? I mean, it's kind of funny, right? So, you know how they talked about, like just before the pandemic times, right? They were talking about having all these, having all these drones deliver Amazon packages to your house and stuff. This is what I would see. This is what it would look like. You would just see a sky of drones flying around with little packages, dropping stuff off, and then flying back home. The only problem is that someone would have to be flying all these drones, right? They're not, I don't know how automated they could make that stuff, but I mean, obviously you'd have to have someone flying all these drones. It's crazy. Okay, so, do that, do that. Yeah, you did a great job, dude. Yeah, great job. Yep. Nope, that's it. I just, yep, let go. Let go. Yeah, next. There you go. Oh, that, you know, this, yep, thanks, left hand, for everything. It will happen in time. You know what? I'm sure it will, right? I mean, eventually what's going to happen is, you know, we will figure out anti-gravity. We're going to figure out a bunch of stuff at some point in time, right? And I mean, you know, I'm sure we actually have some of that figured out already. It's just it's the literal time. The time needed to get all the ducks in a row, right? I should have actually kept those. I now realize I've now made a grave mistake in judgment. Yep. Actually, 2, 3. Yeah, like that's actually running up there pretty close, dude. You weren't going to probably fit all this track in here anyway. You're going to have to do a 50-50 split. All right. Well, then let's do the 50-50 split. All right. Something like that. And then, yep, thanks, left hand. Rotate, all the rotatey things. Something like this. There we go. So basically what I'm doing is trains can all come in on the same track, but this, the rail yard itself will then be divided into 3 zones. Iron, copper, and other, right? So there'll be the iron zone, the copper zone, and the other zone. And this first part I actually should make as the other zone because it's the farthest away. So, like for example, oil, right? Like you don't want to be delivering copper all the way out here and have to fly it somewhere. What you want to do is be delivering oil out here because it's going to be closer to the oil patch. So, my bad on that one. Listen. You're going to have to fix that, Max. Yeah, okay, I agree. I'm going to have to fix it. Just give me a few minutes on that, would you? Sure. All right. Now, were you going to put this other train station back in? I'd really like to, actually, if we can. Well, give me a minute. Do that. Do this. Do you got the blueprint for it still? I think so. There it is. Yeah, so take this blueprint. Yep, and do that, and do that. All right, here we go. Put that thing away. Now, the whole point of this is that this track up here is going to connect all the things. We're going to back this track off here. I'll get the robots to do that in a minute. Just get this to hook up, dude. Is that what? Nope. It's funny how I never seem to get that right. Okay. Nope. Do that, and then that. Yes, that will do. Yep, thank you. Do this. Yep, take that power pole out. Oh, that's not good. No. What? Oh, that's because you have to do all the power pole things. Boom. I know. Listen, there's probably a lot of bugs that just literally tried to eat us. My bad, guys. Please tell me the pew pew guns are doing something. Okay, well, okay, we're okay down here. Okay, we're good. Listen, do not let the bugs come to eat me. Okay, that's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 5. 6. Now, do I need this amount of iron trains? Probably not. I mean, not for what I'll ever do. I mean, I'm not building a mega base. I'm just trying to get something that's kind of automated, you know, and that in the fact that, you know what, maybe I'd like to do like 1 rocket a minute. You know, I mean, that's not too hard to ask for, right? So do you need this many trains to do that? Probably not. But I mean, at the same time, maybe. Maybe I'll be more adventurous in the future. Here, take some of this track out, dude. Listen, you gotta back this train up, too. Okay. Back the train up. Here we go. Listen. You know, you got a problem. Yes? I do. You know what the problem is? Yeah, there's other trains down here, and if I take the wrong one, I'm going to run into it. Yeah, that's it. Well, stop here for now. You'll be all right. All right, cool. Okay, and the rest of these I can take out by hand. Sure. Do that. Yep, okay. 1, 2, there we go. Do that. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Excellent. Now, yep, go back to go back to that. No, sorry. Yep, back that off a little bit farther. Now, this is going to be, do that. Nope. 1 too far, dudes. Do that, and do that. Yeah, 1, 2. There we go. Big boom. Yeah. Well, it will. They definitely boom. They definitely don't boom. If they're not lined up right, I will definitely say that. Okay. In fact, that is actually 2 achievements, right? One of the achievements is that you have to die by train. The second achievement is that you have to survive getting hit by a train. What is it? The Goliath achievement? Is it Goliath, or I think it's Goliath? I think is the achievement is called. Anyway, you have to survive getting... The only way you can survive... You have to take more than 500 damage. There's only one thing that will do that in this game. I think Super Mega Biters may also do it, but the easiest way to do it is to have a train hit you at full speed, and you have to survive it. And the only way you survive it is if you actually put on, you put on, 50 shields or some crazy number, right? And then, because trains will kill you almost every time. But if you put on enough shields, they won't. And of course, that makes them awesome. Just as a note, you can actually survive a train thing doing that, and then get that achievement. There we go. We'll come back to those. All right. Do this. Do that. Yep. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, that's the pattern. There we go. That's it. All right. Listen, you got to take out more of this track. All right. Just a second then. No, thanks, left hand. Wrong button push there. You're doing a great job, left hand. Great job. See, this is what happens. You made robots, and now you're so excited you can barely keep that left hand of yours in control. Anyway, it's fine. All right. Why is that one short? Oh, you got to convert these ones into oil and stuff, dude. Yeah. In fact, you got to put another station in here. You gotta take this station out. You gotta move this over. You're gonna have to do some other things. You just gotta do other things later. All right. Sure. So you have stuff and things happening here. All right. Well, these all have to come out onto a train line somewhere. Yup. So how are you gonna handle that? Well, I mean, it's not that hard. We're just going to do this. Okay, we're going to just back this off a bit. And the reason I'm not swiping it with the deconstructors that Mr. Robots here, they'll just take all my track and go home. And I don't want them going home with all my track. I need them to, not go home with my track. I am trying to just line a couple of these up to kind of get them up and running. Yep. Is it there and then there? Yep. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. I just want to be able to. I want to be able to run these through a test here in a bit, right? Okay. 1, 2. 2. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yep. That's it. Nope. One more. Okay. Okay. So. Do all the things. Now, stations. Did I not put the stations in? What did I do there? Oh, you messed up the stations, dude. When you threw this in, you destroyed the blueprint part for the stations. Don't. Yep. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, guys, I gotta fix this. Yep. Where's the stations at? Give me some stations here. Yep. This is fine. Well, that's a tree. That's not fine. How many of these do you got on you? 7. That's not enough. Do you want to call more over? Well, I don't want to call them over. Anyway, we'll see what we do here in a second. Well, you got one more on you. All right. Well, we'll just go with that for a minute. Now you got to put these back in. You goof. Well, I mean, look, it wasn't my plan to mess this up. I just kind of messed it up, and I'm going to have to fix the blueprint at some point in time, but that's not right now, dude. Okay. There we go. All the things. Do, and done. So, how much junk do you have on you? Probably way too much. Well, I mean, it's not bad. Here, can you guys take this away? Here, take these away. And you got like robots that just take your garbage away. That's some. I must admit, that is pretty cool. Okay. Well, okay. So why don't we work on these 8 down here, and then that way we can run a test on these here in a bit. All right. So, yep, give me this. All the 8 things. Go for the center ones here, Max, just to make it easy on yourself. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can't count, Max. Why? Like these guys do not go on this route. Which is great. That means I now have 4 stations to play with for later. Sure. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now this is where we want to take these and put them all out here like this. Like that. And we'll do the other 4. Okay. And like this. And like this. Okay. Life is good. Well, it will be, especially after you you fix this part. No, we don't want that. Yep. Yeah, do that for the time being here. Listen, we're doing a few temporary things here. Again, this is just to make sure everything is working like it's supposed to, right? Okay. No. right there. One more. All right, excellent. So we got our train station down here. This is minor, right? This is my mine train. Yep, this is the mine train. It's perfectly fine. Now, I think I've taken these 3. If I hook them into the second track, is that what I've done? I think so. Yeah. All right. Because I'm not calling stations over, am I? Yeah, just passive provider chests. So I got 3 train stations here. Well, unless these guys want to build more. And that's fine. But I'm going to rename these. I'm going to give these all the same name, right? So let's call these all copper drop. Copper drop. Copper drop. Yep. That's a copper drop. Copper drop. Probably should try to copy paste that, right? Save me some energy. There we go. Yep. Copper drop. And then right here is going to be copper drop. Excellent. Now, of course, these other 4 would also be called copper drop because what we want is for the trains to come in, and then they would have the luxury of being able to choose any of the copper drops to pick a train station on their own. Yeah, I know, right? That's a thing, and it's awesome. Yeah, and then you're going to come down here to the mine train, pretend to be all important, and then, right. So, I know, iron doesn't exist anymore, dude. So the mine train does exist. We're now going to add copper drop. We're going to add the wait condition, time passed. Yeah, no, just 10 seconds, dude. You know what, just, yeah, 10 seconds. Close enough. Excellent. How you doing for fuel? Excellent. You've got fuel. Awesome. Listen, get on board. Now, obviously, these 2 rails are jammed up. That's fine. Listen, just find the first left turn you can here. Now, I'm going to turn this on, and we're actually going to do a few things here. Now, I'm going to take this train here, and we're gonna make it do things. Where'd you put the cars at? All right, so I'm going to put a car on that one. So this is not clear, right? So it has to use line 3 for parking. But then I'm going to take these cars, and I'm going to put a car in this one, right? And then I'm going to put a train in this one, which means the first one he should use is this one. No, actually, he won't use any of those. You know why? They don't have stations, dude. You got 4, you got these stations. You got these guys here with stations. Oh, okay, cool. Listen, you're going to put a car in this one, and then put the train in this one. And now he will have no choice but to use that one as part of the network because of all the things. And you forgot to put a light on this one. And that's why that light is red. Here, you got to do this, dude. All right. There we go. Excellent. Train signaling. It's lots of fun. All right, but the nice part is that the game will treat all of those stations as a single station with multiple drops. We like that. So, do the things. Automatic. Let's go. Do the things. All right, here we go. So he's going to come down here. He's going to stop here at mine, right? Pretend to pick up some stuff. Look at us. We're picking up my stuff at the mine. We're picking up copper. Let's say we're picking up the copper today. And he's all good. Really, that's the longest 10 seconds ever, dude. But anyway, you do a thing. He has to use the outside line, right? Yes, he does, because these guys are parked there. And he has to use... That's right. He has to use that station because these 2 are booked. So he couldn't use this one. He couldn't use this one. All the things. But can I now... no. Yeah. No. Darn it. All right, well, I'll let him pull back into the station. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this train in behind him, and then he's going to think that station is booked on the next one and then have to use the third station over instead of the second station. And he should figure this out, no problem. All good in the neighborhood. All right. So he's still using line 3 because the other 2 are jammed up. And yes, he is now using this one, but I'm going to put a train here now. Boop, like that. And so when he leaves here, he will now have to use this station over here because these first 2 lines are tied up, right? There we go. And then he's going to pretend to pick up more copper. All the good things. Look at you just pretending to be a good little train. Doing good little train things. I hope we... are we got enough fuel for this? Oh, yeah, we got enough fuel for this. The poor guy, he's only using coal, right? So, you know, we're not expecting, like, miracles out of this guy. But, I mean, you know, there he is. He's on line 3. And now he's got to go all the way over here. Yes, because, of course, them guys are tied up. Excellent. That's exactly what we want, people. That's exactly what we want. Turn that off. Excellent. So, my first lines are going to be for iron. These will be for the copper, and then these will be for the other. So things like stone or... I mean, how often do you need stone? Uranium, for example, if we want to bring uranium in. Oil, obviously, is going to have to go on at least a couple of these lines. So we'll probably do it that way. That way we can get the oil lines in. So that works out good for me. What are you guys doing? Oh, my bad, guys. I didn't realize. Yeah, okay. Did you guys get it all figured out? All right, so what do we got here? 21 entities are missing from my life. 21 boxes, huh? Really? 21 boxes are missing from my life? Well, why don't you guys put them in? Like put the boxes in. Like, what is it? What is it? Oh, it's a circuit network. Listen, we don't need them circuit networks, dudes. Old design. Yeah, you can take this out. Yeah, we don't need these. We can get rid of all that. Now you got to go back for the ones in the other direction. Yeah, whatever. Where are they? You got the trains turned off, right? Yes. All right, take these ghost images out of here. All right, very good. That'll take care of that. Yeah, all the warnings are gone, which means the bugs are dead. You're gonna have to move these all down. I could probably do that now. Yep, do that, and then we can put these back in now. Okay. Do that. Come on, dudes. You gotta click the stuff in the thing. Ah, nice placement there, dude. Listen. We'll have to put... Now, you have to put that back. You have to put that radar back. You can't be running around out here without radar. All right, there you go. All right. That looks like a train station. That looks like a logistics train station at that. Boy, oh boy, I hope this really works when we try to set this up in another week or so. I hope so. But we did get logistics bots working today. I'm actually very happy about this. I'm so happy about this. Like, hey, you know what I don't need? That. You know what? You should take that and go away. Yeah, go take that somewhere. I mean, you're a little slow at it, but you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be perfectly fine. And of course, then this is the one thing I hate about logistics bots is that I will then have to spend the next half hour looking over here to see what it is they've dropped off, which is why I put these boxes here, right? So I could always see what they drop off, so as then I can like clean it up afterwards. But the mall is working very good. Yes, we are going to get more resources for it. So that is kind of going to be the next goal. Is we want stuff to come in down here to the train station. Now, where are we going to get that stuff? Well, I mean, the whole point of this is to try and go out here, right? I mean, look at this, 407 million. But there's bugs out there. Oosh. Oh man. So what I'd like to do is probably next episode. we're going to do some personal protection. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Personal, yeah, like, like, where's personal laser turrets? I know they're here somewhere. I mean, we've done all the research, right? I'm pretty sure I have. Push the T button. Listen, personal laser turrets, energy weapon damage 7, blah 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 blah. Follow robo count is 3. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some military robots. We're also gonna get personal laser turrets and a few other toys like that. And then go beat somebody up. That's what we're gonna do. Because then once we do that, once we do that. Then we can come out here and we can try to, I don't know, try to mine something, dig something, do something. But we're going to have to go on a little bit of an exploration trip because I don't know. I've never explored much more of this map than this. This is always what I've always explored when I've ever done this map. So we're going to have to go on. We're going to have to go on a travel. We're going to have to go exploring. So that is the plan. That's the plan, people. So with that is Factorio Extra, a little bit of relaxation on a Sunday. Because everybody needs a little bit of relaxation on a Sunday, people. That's what we do. It's what we do here in the neighborhood. Now, what do we got coming up? Well, of course, I posted the schedule this morning on time for once. I know, don't listen. I always post it on Monday if I forget it on Sunday. The weekly schedule gets posted on every Sunday, and of course, I post daily what it is I'm playing that day through the socials on YouTube's commentary, whatever it is, and of course on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. And of course, I posted the schedule. Tomorrow, Icarus Monday. Monday. It's Icarus Day, and of course, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the 3-hour mission tomorrow. What is it? Abyss? We're going to do Abyss rerun. You betcha. Where we only get 3 hours to do that mission. And that mission's crazy, right? That's when you have to you have to mine all the abysmal oxide and you get poisoned and you have to run through the multiple biomes. You have to fill up all the gas bags and all the craziness. And you only get 3 hours to do that whole mission. Yeah, so there's no rifle tomorrow. Nope, that's not happening. All right, and then of course we got DSP and EG2 all for the rest of the week. DSP, we're going to keep working on yellow science. We're also going to be working on our first moving to the first planet to do the blueprinting there. And in EG2, of course, we're going to keep working on the base. Emma's looking good in her base. All the things. I think that's all good to go. It's all good to go. Holy smokes. All the talkings. How many exotics I got on the last mission? How many exotics do I have? Let's see. I got 500. 500 and I got 500 on that last mission. And I will talk about that tomorrow too. Once we do the mission, because we're gonna get to see the mission complete tomorrow. I did get 500. I got 300 from that from the main exotics part of the mission, and then that second exotics part, I got 200 out of that before it conked out. And I was going to save that to wait till tomorrow, but it finished up so fast that I just decided, we'll just bring the exotics back. And yeah, not bad. 500 exotics, free. All right, free money. I like free money. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And of course, hey, more exotics tomorrow, right? If we do all the optional objectives before running out of time, I get another 200 plus exotics. Oh, yeah. There's just, I mean, I'm not to say I need it, but I mean, there's stuff to be had, people. That's what's going to happen tomorrow and for the rest of the week. I'm Max. This has been Factorio Extra. I want to thank Mr. O. I want to thank Insane in the Brain. I want to thank everybody else that hangs out in chat. I appreciate that very much. And, of course, the recent subscribers scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much. And, of course, for everybody that watches later on. And, of course, we're going to do all that all this week coming up, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.